In October 2017, a mysterious cigar-shaped object called Oumuamua passed through Earth at 156,428 km/h. It was first detected by a telescope in Hawaii on October 19 and observed 34 different times during the following week. Named after the Hawaiian term for explorer, or messenger, and passed the Earth at about 85 times the distance to the Moon. It was the first interstellar object seen in the Solar System and it baffled astronomers. Initially, it was thought that the object could be a comet. However, it did not display any of the classic comet behaviors, such as a tail of ice and water particles. The interstellar object was 400 meters long, outperforming any space rock observed in our solar system to date. Due to the controversy over its dimensions and its unusual trajectory, some astronomers were convinced that its origin was extraterrestrial. Mainly due to the great distance it traveled without being destroyed, and the proximity of its journey beyond Earth. But now a recognized scientist has proposed a new theory that would explain the close passage through our planet. Extraterrestrial probes. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb, who first suggested that the interstellar object, Oumuamua, was a light sail sent by an extraterrestrial civilization, now says that the mysterious space object has a link to UFOs on our planet. In an article published in the scientific journal Scientific American, Loeb theorizes that Oumuamua could have scanned signals from all directions looking for probes found in Earth's atmosphere. A predecessor to Oumuamua could have been a spacecraft that deposited small probes in Earth's atmosphere without being noticed. Because it visited before Pan-STARRS began operations, Loeb writes. Along this imaginative line of reasoning, Oumuamua could have arranged for it to appear as coming from the local neutral standard of rest, which serves as the local galactic parking lot, so that its origin would remain unknown. Oumuamua extraterrestrial probes Earth. Harvard's chief astronomer says Oumuamua recovered extraterrestrial probes on Earth. In an interview with Daily Mail Online, Loeb pointed out that Oumuamua flat structure, the size of a football field, could be a receptor for the aforementioned probes that were spread out on Earth long ago. In this context, its flip motion was intended to collect possible signals from all directions and the UAP may be the probes it received signals from, Loeb said. Professor Loeb mentions the Pentagon's report on unexplained aerial phenomenon sightings, which does not rule out the possibility that UFOs are of extraterrestrial origin. The report also suggests that the objects could also be new weapons developed by Russia or China, although Loeb says that if the weapons were a national security risk, that fact would never have been made public. Therefore, it is reasonable to conclude that the U.S. government believes that some of these UAP objects are not of human origin, continues Loeb. This leaves two possibilities. Either the UAPs are natural terrestrial phenomena, or they are of extraterrestrial origin. The Harvard astronomer points out that there should be 1 trillion objects similar to Oumuamua within the Solar System if they are of natural origin, but that does not appear to be the case. To date, astronomers have only found 2 ISOs, Oumuamua and Comet 2I, Borisov, which was discovered in 2019. Several theories, including that it is a hydrogen iceberg or a nitrogen iceberg, have been postulated about the origins or composition of Oumuamua in cigar form since it was discovered in October 2017. However, Loeb says that the fact that Oumuamua is of artificial origin has to be weighed until better data is obtained. Given the challenges these proposals face and the fact that they contemplate something we have never seen before, the possibility of an artificial origin should be left on the table, Loeb told Mail Online. Oumuamua extraterrestrial probes on Earth. Harvard's chief astronomer says Oumuamua recovered extraterrestrial probes on Earth. Although some experts say the link between Oumuamua and artificially created UAP is highly speculative in nature, Loeb notes that science should not scoff at the idea, but study it further. But rather than just wondering about possible scenarios, we should collect better scientific data and clarify the nature of UAP, Loeb emphasized. This can be done by deploying state-of-the-art cameras on wide-field telescopes that monitor the sky. The sky is not classified, only government-owned sensors are. By looking for unusual phenomena in the same geographic locations where UAP reports come from, scientists could clear up the mystery in a transparent analysis of open data. It should also be noted that this is not the first time that scientists have proposed the theory of extraterrestrial probes. In 2013, scientists Duncan Forgan and Arwen Nicholson said that invisible extraterrestrial probes are already in our solar system. In a study published in the International Journal of Astrobiology, they proposed the possibility that extraterrestrial races could design probes to hide. And in 2019, Dr. James Benford, president of the space organization Microwave Sciences in Lafayette, California, suggested that near-Earth asteroids may contain ancient robotic probes sent from distant civilizations. As we can see, more and more scientists are convinced that not only does intelligent extraterrestrial life exist, but that they are also spying on us using probes, which could perfectly be many of the UFOs seen around the world. Oumuamua recovered probes left by extraterrestrial visitors.